Hey everybody, JitteryJay here. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. I am. It's my birthday today, so I just turned 51, but I don't feel a day over 85, if anybody's asking. Uh, anyway, today we're checking out Karl Pilkington and his views on the Bible. This is a recent suggestion. I decided I'm gonna jump right into this. It gives me something to do today. Uh, Something I enjoy doing was hanging out with the guys. Anyway, before we get started, we're going to hit the like and subscribe on the original video. Not sure who this is, but we're going to hit subscribe anyway. That's the important part. Show support wherever we go. The original video will be linked in the description below, so you can go check that out and throw a comment on it. And a like if you want. That being said, let's jump into this and see what's in store.
Carl, you've studied the Bible over the last couple of days.
Well,
and you're going to give us basically the Bible
days.
Abridged. Is that right? Just condensed.
just that, you know, it's that time of the year when religion.
Well, let's save it.
Let's
Let's do a sermon. Everyone settle down at home. Turn the radio up. This is Reverend Karl Pilkington with the history of the
Reverend
Bible.
Karl Pilkington.
All right, thank you very much. Right, well, thanks for coming. Starting off, you know, I mean, I started off at the beginning of the book. What have you?
The Bible, we'll call it for the sake of argument.
The book.
There's quite a bit missing. It doesn't say about how sort of God was already about, so it doesn't go right back to the beginning.
Right, okay.
God's already knocking about and that.
Yep.
Anyway, he made the world, right? He did all that, right?
Yeah.
He sorted out sort of sun in the day and that, so everything's light and you can see yourself about.
Right.
He did the stars and the moon for at night, right? I was thinking about that. If I was him, I probably would have just let it be day all the time rather than having two systems.
We're not criticising.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just saying. I mean, it's easy now, isn't it, in hindsight, to sort of say, do you know what?
He's
Yeah.
really criticising, but he was working.
He's sort
It's easy now when you look back on it. They just wanted to make it just all daytime, no nighttime. Yeah, that would play hell on our bodies. I can't understand how people can live in climates like that where it's daytime for 6 months out of the year, or longer, and I can't see how they can do it. You know what? That would drive you insane. The insomnia would be incredible. But anyway,
Day all the time rather than having two systems.
We're not criticising.
No,
gods.
I'm not having
Okay.
a go. I'm just saying. I mean, it's easy now, isn't it, in hindsight, to sort of say, do you know what?
He's
Yeah.
really criticising, but he was working.
He's
blind,
sort
you know.
he's sort of loosened the top. You just got it off. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
sure. Yeah, he did a lot of the work. Yeah, cheers.
No, I'm just saying though,
Yeah.
like they mess about with the clocks and that because of farmers getting up in the dark and that. If it was day all the time, less crime and that. I'm just saying it might have been worth an idea.
He missed a trick there, is what you're saying.
But he moves in mysterious ways, so you don't know why he's done that. He might be thinking something that your small brain can't really.
Fair enough. I'm
Okay.
not having a go. Like I say, I'm just reading it and thinking
fair
about it.
enough.
That's what it's all about, innit?
Yeah,
Education, get yourself
Absolutely.
thinking.
Yeah,
right?
go on.
Anyway, so he did all that. He made the sun and that, and then he said, "Oh, make some creatures and stuff." He made a load of birds, loads of different birds, creatures, animals, and that. Because with the world being so big, it's like if you buy a big house, you need more furniture, don't you?
Right.
So he made this, and he was like, "Oh, God, what am I going to fill it with?" So this is why he did all these.
Right. That's
Animals.
not actually in the Bible. You
No, this
just
is-
let
Okay.
there on
Yeah.
the mind of God.
Well, I'm sort of just treating it like it's his big house,
Right.
isn't it?
Right.
So, and he's filling it, he's making it look nice, different birds and what have you. Right? It's just my opinion. Like I
It's
say.
making it sound like the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
So anyway, right, so he does all that, and he thinks, right, I'll make a little man and a woman,
Sure.
who we all know as
I like Carl's perspective. You know, he's I'm treating it like his house. He's supposed to be everywhere, so why wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
and he thinks, right, I'll make a little man and a woman,
Sure.
who we all know as, like, Adam and Eve.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone knows their names, but at no point is their surname mentioned. Right?
Well, he's not going to have trouble with the post,
Right.
is he?
So anyway, right, Adam and Eve are knocking about. God says to him, look, just enjoy yourselves and that, right? Do what you want, but I'll tell you this. I'm only telling you once, he said. He said, don't be eating fruit from that special tree.
Yeah.
So they were like, alright, fair enough. He said, the tree that I'm talking about is the tree of knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's sort of made it a little bit worse because it sounds good and that.
Right.
Knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, don't go in that door.
Right? Tell somebody not to do something, they're gonna want to do it more. You know what I mean? like Ricky said, don't go in that door. You're gonna make somebody want to go through that door to see what's on the other side.
The tree that I'm talking about is the tree of knowledge.
Yeah.
So that's sort of made it a little bit worse because it sounds good and that, and you're like, oh, knowledge.
Yeah.
Well, don't go in that door. Yeah,
Is that sort of thing. Instead of just sort of not telling them. Because I don't know, see the tree of knowledge, what I add on it by what I can work out is it's an apple tree, right? And it's pretty tempting, isn't it, to a little cheeky apple, because I don't know what they were eating back then.
Right.
Do you know what they were getting by on?
No, I don't know.
Right, so anyway, so they were like, yeah, alright, whatever. Eve goes for a
Still
wander
chapter
about,
1.
Yeah.
right?
Or
Killing time
book
and that.
1. What?
Bumps into this for a wander,
I don't know.
right? So anyway, so they were like, yeah, alright, whatever. Eve goes for a wander about,
Yeah.
right? Killing time and that. Bumps into this snake,
Oh, yeah.
and Snake said, said, alright, you got an apple, right? And he was selling it, so he was going, it tastes good and that, right? And she's like, well, shouldn't really, but, you know, I've been told that I shouldn't eat that, because I think God said to her at some point,
Oh, get on with it. You're on page 1 at the
This is
moment.
absurd.
This is just unbelievable.
I know, but I'm just
Just get to the point. You're on page.
That's what I was just saying. He's still in the first book. You're still talking about Adam and Eve. It's been how long?
This is just unbelievable.
I know, but I'm just
Just get to the point. You're on page 1. You haven't moved on. Just get. Okay, we know Adam and Eve. What have you learned?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. He was saying don't eat it because it's
Yeah,
dangerous.
I know. We know. Get on with it. Just get on. I mean, oh.
But the thing is, people do eat things that are dangerous, don't they? Like in pufferfish, even to this day, people are eating stuff that can kill them. So it's not a threat.
Right.
They're not that bothered. It's an apple, right? They're going to have a little cheeky apple.
It's got a point.
Anyway, they eat it, right? God goes mental at them. He said, I told you not to do that. I've told you can enjoy yourself and everything. You've gone against what I said. You've eaten.
Just to picture that. God goes mental. Oh, gosh. I can just imagine. God goes mental on him.
I've told you can enjoy yourself and everything. You've gone against what I said. You've eaten the apple. Adam and Eve sort of got told off and what have you. They went off and had kids. That added extra pressure. A lot of arguments happened, and that's kind of part 1.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So,
Yeah, kids do add a little bit of extra stress, don't they? A little bit of extra pressure.
Part 1.
that is amazing. That is amazing. So, you're an idiot. Really, you are an idiot.
Well, part 2 later then.
Get on with it.
Just saying. So the kids didn't listen to the mum and dad because they had a criminal record and that for nicking the apple. The kids were running riot. They're not bothered. So let's pick up.
I'd like to apologise there.
Had a criminal record, huh? Oh, God. His imagination is something else.
So the kids didn't listen to the mum and dad because they had a criminal record and that for nicking the apple. The kids were running riot. They're not bothered. So let's pick up.
Oh,
I'd like to apologise there. I'm just going to say, it really isn't worth complaining. He doesn't know what he'd get off. In a court of law, he'd get off. He's got, I don't know, he wouldn't be culpable for his own actions.
Come on,
Right.
I'm getting bored of this now.
Okay.
Right, so, God, you got to a point where he's going, it's all going wrong, right? People are doing what they want, Adam and Eve aren't listening, all the rest of it.
No, he gave them free will.
I've got to
so
do
the story goes,
something.
Right.
this is making me ill.
So, anyway, right, so he said, how can I get rid of all the badness and that? So, he made it rain, right? It rained for ages, people got sick of the rain and that, right? Cleaned it all out, right? Before he did that, though, I forgot something that's quite important. He met up with this bloke, Noah.
They met up over a coffee.
Right? And he said to Noah, look,
Get an umbrella.
I like you and that. Here's a little job for you.
All I'll say is buy shares in galoshes.
I don't do anything away, but you got a boat.
Yeah.
And get a big boat.
He said, what I want you to do, right,
Right.
make this boat up. He said, and when you've done that, go about, right, and get 2 of everything. Right? So, it
Man
was
and
like,
female.
that's a big job, isn't it? Right?
Man and female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you know? Because I was. Do you know? I always say I always put myself in the situation of the person's job and that.
Yeah.
I was thinking I can sort of sort out a man elephant, man woman, and that. I wouldn't know how to do it with a spider.
What? I don't know why he brought on spiders. I do not know why Noah brought on spiders, because he missed an opportunity there. Get rid of all things like that. Get rid of the spider, and you know, get 4, you know, flamingos or something. Or get 8 chimps. Let's use the space wisely.
But the weird thing is, right, with the spiders.
Ricky's got a point to a point. You know what I mean? There's a reason for everything in the animal kingdom. It all fits into a certain pathway in its life. You know what I mean? Everything is there for everything in the animal kingdom affects everything else in a way. And so I get where Ricky's coming from as far as getting rid of a few species, but we need those species to be honest. So in a way he's right, but in a way he's wrong. If that makes sense.
Get 8 chimps. Let's use the space wisely.
But the weird thing is, right, with the spiders as well, because he did get the spiders on, didn't he? It rained, right? It rained for ages, like what was it, weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Raining that. So and then he let out a bird. I think it was a raven.
No, it wasn't.
Right, come on, let him finish.
No,
It wasn't
was
a
a
raven.
dove.
This is a fact. He let a raven out,
It
right?
was a dove,
and he didn't come back.
if I remember right.
So already his system had broken because he only had one raven left then, right? So he was like, oh. So he said, right, he left it a couple of days. He sent a dove out.
Oh, that's it. That's what I know. You've been more with me. I'll say. Sorry. Is that what he did? He let a raven out first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Never trust a raven. Always give it to the dove.
Dove
Right.
came.
Don't send a raven to do a dove's
I
job.
reckon the Raven found another arc, an unofficial arc that was just like a party arc.
No, come on.
No,
Come on.
right. So the dove came back.
Yeah.
So he said, right, there must be dry land somewhere. Right?
Okay.
So anyway, he was like, let's just hang about.
Why do you think that?
Because it found a twig or something.
Exactly. Say what. Why couldn't that be the top of a tree though? Why could it? How did he know that?
Don't
Rick,
know.
if you're not going to add to this, we're never going to get it done.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Right, so there was mud everywhere because the water went down. Mud everywhere.
Where did the water go?
Shut up! Why just
Where did it go? It doesn't make sense. If the whole world was flooded, where did the water
We have not
go?
got time for this.
Where did the water go?
This is
Right.
mental.
Did they refreeze the ice caps? What? Tell me. Is it? It's got to be
It didn't
specific.
say it was a kid's Bible, wasn't it? It wasn't going in depth. It just said the water went away, right?
Where?
It floated off. Oh, I can't be bothered.
It floated off. To where? Ricky's got a point. Again, it's an inconsistency in the story. It never explains where the water went to after the flood. You know what I mean? It doesn't go into that kind of depth. It just says that God flooded the world.
Right?
Where?
So I get where he's coming
Floated
from.
Oh, I can't be bothered.
We should. You should do a full version of this and put it on. Yeah, let's do it.
No, forget
For
that.
people who can't, because this is valuable time, and Grace doesn't want to hear it. So just do the final. I suppose. What would you call this? Summing up with the Bible. Then we do a longer one.
Well, no, it's not. It's not sort of summed up because, to be honest, after the Noah bit and stuff, I was a bit like, oh, this.
Oh, just do it. Just do
getting
it.
a bit heavy,
Okay,
so I
this
just
is the
moved on.
final. This is the final episode of the Bible.
Well,
the
it's
greatest story ever told. Go
No,
on.
no, but it's not the final chapter. This is just another bit in it that I thought I can
Didn't
relate
even
to.
get to the
You
end.
didn't. You couldn't even read a children's Bible. They had to go to Waterstones and ask 2 people for, and they put it in a brown paper bag.
It's 200 and odd pages and that.
Oh.
So the one that I picked up on, right, that I could relate to.
Okay.
Do you know
Okay.
Samson and Delilah?
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what happened in that?
Yes.
Right. Well, just in case you haven't heard the story of Samson and Delilah, what it is, I think God had a word with some bloke. I can't remember his name. I think it's Manoah or something. His name was.
Right.
He said, "Listen, I'm still having problems. Adam and Eve let me down."
He didn't say that, by the way. Anyone listening, at no point has God ever said, Adam and Eve let me down.
No,
Anyway.
but, and then he had a word with Noah. He did the boat
Right.
thing, so he said, I can't ask for 2 favours, right?
Sure.
So he asked this other bloke, Manoah.
He was happy with Noah, though, was he?
Yeah. He let him go on, though. It's like jury service. Once you've done it, you're left alone for a bit, aren't you? So anyway,
Did he,
right,
he didn't bother getting the fish on the boat, did he?
I don't know.
They were happy, weren't they? Surely.
But anyway,
There was salt water everywhere. Why didn't the freshwater fish die out?
Rick, I'm just going to stop you there because we've still got to get monkey news in before 1 o'clock.
so he
please.
had a word
Okay.
with this fella, and he said, look, what I'm going to do, you're going to have a kid soon. It's going to be a little boy, right? and when he grows up he's going to sort out my problems. So it was like a long-term plan that he had sorted, right? So anyway, they have the kid, right?
Is he talking about Jesus now? Because that's what it sounds like. You're going to have a kid soon, and he's going to sort out all the problems.
Like a long-term plan that he had sorted,
Generalizing
right?
everything.
So anyway, they have the kid, right? They're happy. They've got a little baby boy. They go, right, what we'll do to show our respect to God, we'll never cut his hair, right? Because he'll like that, right?
We're still in the Old Testament, aren't we?
I don't think Jesus is going to make an appearance.
So they called him Samson, right? And he grew up.
Okay, so he's not talking about Jesus. I could have swore he skipped all the way ahead to the story of when Jesus was born. I completely forgot he was talking about Samson and Delilah. But
So they called him Samson, right? And he grew up, right? Never cut his hair. His hair made him strong, right? He was going about, he was helping people out, he was stopping wars and that because he was so strong. His hair made him strong and that, apparently.
Almighty mullet.
Anyway, nobody knew that. Nobody knew it was his hair that did the job. So this is right so far, isn't it?
I don't know the ins and outs.
So anyway, what happened is...
Sorry, wrong Samson. That's the first thing I thought of was the almighty mullet. Yeah, that is... that hairstyle is perfect for him. It just fits him, you know what I mean? It looks perfect on him. A lot of people can't wear that.
So this is right so far, isn't it?
I don't know the ins and outs.
They
So
can't
anyway,
pull it
what
off, in
happened
other
is
words.
women are loving him all of a sudden. He's got nice long hair and that. He looks the part. He's stopping problems. Women are going, he's a good fellow, isn't he? This Samson bloke. I
Like
love him."
Stringfellow.
Anyway,
That's the power of pulling is in Stringfellow's hair. That's why he never cuts it.
Exactly.
Right.
Whatever the decade, Peter Stringfellow never cuts his hair because that's where the power lies.
anyway, he didn't realise he had this power until one day he got up, right, did his hair and that, went out, a lion jumped out,
Oh,
he killed it with his hands, with his bare hands,
Wow.
right? So again, Noah was a bit annoyed because that's one of the ones that he saved. But anyway, right, so he goes, I can't believe this power I've got, right? I'm gonna like sort out the world's
Didn't the
problems.
lion have long hair though as well?
Oh.
Well, no, we'll just what?
No, but
Pissed him off. He's off. He's about to say fuck it.
Didn't the lion have long hair though as well?
oh.
Well, no, we'll just what?
No, but you're always picking on the to be honest though, that's as far as I got anyway. So
that's it. So if you were interested by those, you can buy the Bible in all good bookshops and read the rest.
To be honest, that's as far as I got. Oh my goodness, this was good. I needed this lap today, you know. It sucks getting older. You know what I mean? It really does. Anyway, this was absolutely hilarious. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on this one in the comments. Let me know what else I need to look for, and I will get there as soon as I can. Yeah, that's just about going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, or listening to this, rather, with me, as much as I enjoyed listening to it with you. And I hope to see you on the next video. I love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here at JitteryJay.